Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a speed build because Grizzly recently joined my island and I wanted to give him his own little fishing spot for his yard since grizzly bears do in fact eat fish. So that's what you're gonna see me be building today. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this speed build, and if you do enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me if you do so. With that said, I will let you guys enjoy the speed build and I'll pop in for commentary here and there. This custom pattern I absolutely love because it looks three-dimensional, and I thought it was a nice way to kind of overlap the grass and the rocks and really make it feel like its own fishing port or dock. As always, I will make sure to list any custom codes that I use in my island in the description box below, so that way if you want to use them on yours, you'll have an easy access to do so. My speed builds in the past, you'll recognize what I'm doing, but if you are new here, I'm basically mapping out where I want Grizzly's home to be. It's a 4x4 square, and it's just an easy way for me to indicate where not to place certain items or terraform, because that's where, in fact, I want Grizzly's home to be. Later in the video, I will move him in so you can see how everything ends up looking, but just as a placeholder, I wanted to have that 4x4 square there, just so that way I know not to place items in that area. Thought I wanted a lighthouse to be a part of this area because I feel like it made sense, but after looking at it I decided, oh my goodness, my dog is going crazy because the mailman's here. I'm so sorry if you hear barking, but essentially I decided the lighthouse is not the best suited item for this area, and I'll probably end up putting it somewhere else on my island because I do love the way that it looks, just not right here. Also, this area, the part that really juts out into the ocean right there, it was inspired whenever I toured the island Juniper. I will make sure to link that island tour in the description box. So that island had a huge, beautiful lake on it that was actually waterscaped. So I loved the way that that looked, how it really felt like we were looking out over a vast body of water. But of course I don't have a lake on my island, and quite frankly I'm too lazy to do all of that waterscaping. So I figured the next best thing would be to just put it on one of these backward facing rocks, and it would still give a very, very similar effect. Is essentially a lot of troubleshooting. I really wasn't sure if I was going to keep these stones or if I really liked the leaf custom code. So I didn't really know exactly what I wanted, but at the end of the day, I ended up putting the rocks pretty much everywhere. And I don't hate it, you know, I might end up changing it down the line, but for now I thought it was a good way to just kind of differentiate the fishing area from the actual garden part of Grizzly's home. Since Grizzly is in fact a grizzly bear, I did want to make sure to give him the appropriate yard with some forest core, cottagecore kind of vibes. So this is why I'm giving him some water. as well as I put a decent amount of trees around his yard too, so that way it does feel a little bit more like a natural environment for him.
Excel on the track.
And Grizzly is all moved in. I made sure to time travel just one day so that way his house would be there. And I also added a few flowers and trees off screen so that way you didn't have to go see me collect all of those items. But I really am loving the way that it's looking so far. I think his house looks so cute nestled in this little corner. And I wanted to put down this little blanket and maybe an area where he could like wine and dine, maybe eat some of that fish that he's recently caught. So I'm really enjoying where everything is coming together at this point, and I'm feeling pretty excited about the finished product. Yeah, I pretty much decided I did not like those leaves. I might as well just get rid of them in my custom designs because I always try and use them. I never really like the way they end up looking. They're probably really pretty layered over dirt or a different pattern, but for some reason they just never seem to work with me. And what you're seeing here is me just giving Grizzly a little bit more of an entrance. I'm not exactly sure how my island is all going to connect eventually, but I definitely wanted to give some kind of pathway into his yard, which is then a little bit more forest core and a little bit more rustic. So I really want to split my island between, you know, having developed areas that have really paved walkways. Oh my gosh, my brain today. Really paved walkways, and then certain areas that are incredibly natural.
Excel on the track.
All right, you guys, and then here is the finished product. Let's give you guys a little bit of a tour for what I did. So as you can see, I did place Grizzly's yard on this side. I do want to go back and add a few more flowers just to really fill in that space. But on the back side of his yard, he has his private little area where he can get some fishing done, also maybe where he sells some of his fish to fellow villagers. So you can see that he has just a tiny little spot just for him. And then my favorite part of this build is this dock. I am really excited just turning this long flat rock into this dock because I didn't know what to do with it. And I think it ended up being really nice and kind of a relaxing place to sit and just enjoy the view. So that is it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe to my channel and comment down below on a speed build you'd like to see next. That's it, you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.